Martin.
Funny.
I'm waiting to see what else you come up with. Alright, guys. We're gonna unison clap, but there's gonna be no countdown. We're gonna see where our mental connection.
Just remember the timing that it's always been.
Okay.
We are one.
Ready?
All we know, everybody hold them
Hey,
up.
everyone, eyes closed. Eyes closed.
Okay.
All right.
That's...
We all three had it besides you.
I didn't know when we started. Eyes closed.
You fickle bitch.
You know, I was pretty satisfied until I heard Alex's clap.
I almost didn't, but I was like, I gotta clap. I got it. I want to be involved.
I gotta own it.
We-
Alright, well, hello.
Hi.
Hey.
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 And welcome to the Bucket of Milk podcast. What's the podcast? What podcast is this?
Bucket of milk.
Yeah, but what about it?
It's good.
It's the podcast. That's right, Sean. It's the podcast
Yeah.
where no conversation has an expiration
Wow,
date.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
You just come up with that?
Nope.
Oh.
Been going on. Is this 4 or 5?
5.
5 episodes.
That's insane.
You've been.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Are you good?
See, I was saying that you had a stroke,
Finish
but
that.
I just had a
We're
stroke.
off to a rough start.
I know.
What a time to
Been
be
a
alive.
minute.
Oh,
You smell
man.
toast, bro?
Yeah.
See, we're
Right.
not used to this whole recording every week thing. This is kind of new to us.
Yeah, we're used to just me uploading something stupid.
I got so much caffeine in my system right now. I don't know what to do with myself.
I know what you can do.
Huh.
Start us off with the first topic of the
Oh,
day.
well, shoot, cousin. My first topic of the day is a work incident that happened to me at my job.
Why are we talking?
Where
like,
else would that happen?
Why are he's talking like?
It was a work incident that happened to me at my home.
You know, but
Alright.
we have this employee, and she's worked there for quite a while. I personally have never been a fan of her. My mom also worked with this employee, and she was definitely not a fan of her. So, I mean, kind of shows you, like, me and my
She
mom
bad.
are, like, the nicest people to, like, we're the easiest people to get along with. We're nice to everyone until you give us a reason not to be. And her reason was she's an evil, two-faced bitch.
Oh, damn.
I don't have any sort of respect for this woman at all. But let me get to the story.
Yeah, do it.
So, it's me and this employee working a night shift. So, she got there an hour earlier because she was scheduled for 3 and I came in at 4. When I got there, I immediately cleaned off 2 of her tables, filled the ice, all this shit. Anyway, when I went into that night, knowing that I was working with her, I told myself, it's going to be okay, everything's going to be fine, it's going to be a smooth night. So that's what I had intended it to be.
Yeah. And then it wasn't.
And then it wasn't. Though I could tell that the night was going to go south first when she had silverware that was left over from the shift before. And she was going really slow on it, I guess because she wanted me to help. But I was like, doing other shit, and that's not my shift silverware,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to do it.
Did she hide it all in her car?
No, she didn't.
I forgot about that shit.
She didn't. But, so she finally gets done with it. And then, I'm in the kitchen, washing my hands after I think I took the trash out of the back, so I was washing my hands and stuff. And she comes back and, was like, silverware's done. I did it all by myself. And, slammed the silverware
Like a
tray.
big girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she, slammed the silverware, rack on the shelf that it goes on.
Hell yeah.
And that was the night of one of our new employees in the kitchen. That was his first night.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, I almost went off on this lady because she just is slamming shit in my fucking, station,
Yeah.
my area.
His domain.
His domain. And, so after that, I was like, it's probably not going to be a good night.
Mhm.
But we went on and we finished our dinner service and it was time to clean up everything. We have a salad bar where I work, so You have to like fill all the crocks and containers and then lid them and take and clean the whole thing. Well, I was in the process of doing all that, and it got towards the end. I was wiping out the inside and all that, and I had found a wine bottle that we had where the cork was stuck in the neck of the bottle, like too deep to get with a corkscrew. So Hector, who we've mentioned before and who was previously on the podcast,
Sucked it out.
No, he didn't. He didn't suck it out.
Like a Hoover vacuum.
Yeah, like a golf ball through a garden hose.
Fucking Dyson Shark, baby.
Jesus. He was manager that night, so he was normally the manager. What they do is with like our tips and stuff. If people put tips on like cards and stuff, they have on their receipt. They write the tip. Well, he counts it all up and puts the money in our. We have like little cups or whatever with our names on it. He puts our money in the thing, and that's that. Well, going back, I grabbed this wine bottle because I'm like, I think that I went to go ask him if we were gonna get like comped a bottle or like what I should do with it. And I went back to the kitchen and I heard like arguing, and I was just like, what the fuck? What's going on? And so I went back to the office where this employee and Hector were like getting like pretty loud. They weren't like yelling at this point, but
Being firm.
yeah, they were like pretty firm with each other.
Voices were raised.
And I was just there with this wine bottle like, I need to ask Hector a question. But
I'm just
I'll
standing.
come back when convenient.
yeah, but I'm like standing there, and then she like freaks out. So apparently she thinks that Hector shorted her some money or whatever during. He didn't like count all her money or whatever. Which he offered to this employee and said, "Hey, we can, if you want to look at all the receipts, like I'll show you them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have no problem showing you all your receipts,
Can I
whatever."
pause you for a second? Without
Sure.
you losing your train of thought, I just have a quick question. So first off, you said that this lady worked with your mom before?
Yeah.
She's been there a long time.
Yeah.
And Hector's the manager?
Yes.
So Hector his parents owned Mexican restaurants, and he's been in food industry his whole life. So,
Yeah.
good fit for Hector.
Yeah.
I was verifying that. So Hector is in
Yeah.
charge of this lady.
Yeah.
I think she may be just a little upset.
Well, no, I think with that also, this is backtracking, not part of the story, but kind of part of the story, is she was a manager at the time, but she walked out. She walked out on her shift,
Oh.
and then she was gone for like 2 or 3 weeks, and we were like busting our ass trying to work like double shifts, split shifts, all this stuff. And then she's like, "Hey, I can come back." Well, we thought things would be different, so she came back. Anyway, this is her being back. They're talking about, she thinks that she was shorted some money or whatever, and Hector politely was like, "Hey, I can, if you have a issue, you can look at all the receipts I have." He keeps them paper clipped together at the end of the night to do his books. So he offered her to see it. I guess she didn't care or was at that point just looking for a fight.
Right.
Because then she started like kind of yelling at Hector and was like calling him a cheater and a cheat, and he cheated her and he'll do it again and all this stuff. And like, I was just like, oh my God, like, like quit. Like, and so like I stepped in and I was like, "Linda, just go, like, go the fuck home. Like, I'll finish all the other stuff. Just go." Well, then she turns around and starts in on me, calling me like a bastard and all this shit.
Oh, great.
And that didn't really fly. So I was basically just like damn near pushing her out of the fucking door because I was tired of it. And I couldn't, I don't want anybody to be disrespected.
Right.
And Hector doesn't get to that point. Like,
Hector doesn't like actually scream or yell at all very much.
yeah.
I mean, especially if Hector is a pretty chill guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can rage, but especially if he knows he's right. I mean, I've been in that situation before. You just stand your ground and he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, you let him get the steam out,
Yeah. Well, they were both getting steam out by that point. Because,
great.
Because, Hector, if you guys don't know, he's from Mexico, so he's of Mexican descent, and he got
spiraled over the border.
Yeah, he
Perfect spiral.
Like, he doesn't like to take like race into things,
Mm-hmm.
but at that point when she's calling you a cheat and a thief and all this stuff, he was kind of like, "Well, what the fuck what are you saying?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so he was getting kind of heated about that, which is understandable. And then so she finally leaves. We get her out of there, and I could tell like Hector's pretty fucking
Kind of ruined his night.
No, he was pretty fucking lit at that point, and so I was like, "Bro, like, come up front, like, let's talk for a minute." And so he comes up to the front, and we're talking. Well, she comes back in because she forgets her cup. or whatever. And we're talking, and then she like walks in behind us, and then like we're like, we see her, we turn around and see her, and she's like, yeah, if you want to talk about me, you should say it to my face. Well, obviously we're going to be talking about what just fucking happened, because like no normal person is just like, oh, we're going to swipe this under the rug. You know, that was a normal Monday night, you know?
Right.
So we were talking about it, and she's like, well, if you want to say something, you should say it to my face. And I was like, well, Linda, you should take some of your own advice, because you're the sneakiest bitch I've ever met. Ooh. I told her that. Ooh. And I turned around and was going to go finish whatever the fuck.
Damn! Let's get this place.
Oh my god!
Here we are.
What the? Are those out of my fridge?
Yep.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ!
If it isn't meatball and the latent homosexual, Rick Blaine.
Well, we just got
bombarded.
I need a chair.
You know, let's start this podcast off, right?
It's already started.
Cheers to that.
Sure, cheers.
Yeah, whatever.
What's up, gentlemen?
Not too much.
Gentleman's a strong word.
So we were talking about the Alabama wet wipe.
No, that was last time.
We'll get to that.
Oh,
Don't you worry.
So I heard you making a lot of hand gestures. I wasn't able to see them. Can you make them hand gestures now?
What do you mean?
Like the divot.
The divot.
We need to know about
The divot.
No, it was more like a poke through. That's the gesture that you made. Okay,
I don't think it was.
I think we need a reenactment.
Divot.
Let's just go in there. We'll see.
Just watch
go in there.
Fucking roll
What's funny is after we were done recording, Sean's like, "I'm gonna go take a shit," and it's all I could think about is that he's spinning on the toilet
He was
paper.
in there fingering your toilet paper.
Listen,
You dirty bitch. Let's go.
as much as I want to reminisce about the Alabama wet wipe, let's let Alec finish his story.
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
This bitch Linda.
Fucking Linda.
This Linda lady. Anyway, I think I was at the part where she told me I called her a sneakiest bitch I've ever met.
Yeah.
And turned away and walked away from her. And as I'm walking away, I hear this fucking slap. And I was like, what the fuck? So I turn around. I thought she slapped Hector. And I was like, oh no, that's bad.
That's bad.
But
That's
to my
bad.
surprise, she fucking slapped the shit out of this container full of sunflower seeds all over the fucking floor.
Why?
Like everywhere. We had just finished sweeping. She fucking knocked these sunflower seeds all over the floor.
We know that her name is Linda. And I'm not going to ask for many more like gritty details.
Sean,
but I need
please
to know
Sorry.
like a age range.
Oh,
of this
she
woman.
has
sounds
a
like a
daughter in
small
your
child.
grade.
She's
She
not
sounds like a
small
very,
child.
very small child.
No, I think she's in her like 50s, maybe early 60s, so.
Goodness, she's throwing a little fit.
I
Yeah,
don't
so
think
she
she's watching.
I've never met a Linda who was under the age of 45.
I don't
Not
think they
real.
exist.
Thanks, man.
Anyway, so there's fucking sunflower seeds all over the place, like a million of them, just because we have little crocs for the salad bar.
Yeah.
And then me and Hector turn around and we're like, what the fuck did that accomplish? She's like, well, now you got another fucking mess to clean up. And she walked out. And I was like, are you fucking
that
kidding me,
bitch.
dude? Yeah.
Does she still work there?
No. We said, we're like, just don't ever come back in. And then our manager got involved and was like, nah, she's not coming back. Because how are you supposed to come back after that, you know?
Wait,
You kind of burned your bridge.
who's the slightly over middle-aged woman who really likes to party there? But she went sober. Is that Linda?
I'm not sure.
I don't even know.
No, I don't. Like I said, I don't really care about her unless I have to like work with her or do
Doesn't
whatever.
sound like he likes to party with Linda. So he
No,
probably doesn't know.
I probably
I
don't.
don't know that you.
If this woman is Linda, I have partied with
I
Linda.
don't
Let me
keep
tell you
up.
what.
I don't keep up with any
I
of that.
think I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, guys, we have two special guests today.
Yeah.
Tyler and Dustin. You guys want
Whoa, that's Rick Blaine.
to? Oh, Rick Blaine
Oh.
and
I don't
Dustin.
know what you're talking about.
Which Tyler
Rick
and
Blaine
Dustin,
in the house.
Yeah.
they have been mentioned on the podcast numerous times.
I think
Don't
I've
worry.
heard one of my times.
Don't
Fucking
worry.
mentioned.
I don't know that I've called Dustin.
No, you haven't, but I've been mentioned, especially in the. I listened to the episode where homeboy over here hit the bus.
Yeah,
Yep,
he did
yeah.
hit the bus. Yeah.
We got to talk about important parts of my life.
We
sometimes
normally
for
hit on
content.
one Sean detail in every podcast.
Normally.
Or we try to.
First of all,
Can we
the
hit-
wet wipe, he did that.
He did bring up the wet wipe
He
himself.
He did
And
that.
acted like it was fucking
Well, he was
normal.
confused when he found out that we didn't
All right,
do it.
I don't think it's not unusual, but I don't think it's weird. I
You
think it
can't
makes
see
sense.
it, but Sean's got a lawyer hand on the table.
I hate to
Like,
bring up
look.
a past podcast, but at what age did you go from just like wadding up toilet paper to evolve into this wadding it up into this wet wipe?
Probably around the time I was like 22 or 23.
So this is a new evolution.
I literally watched Bert Kreischer do stand-up comedy, and he talked about it in one of his shows.
The dude
And,
joined the Russian mob for a week, and you're just taking advice from him?
So the
Yeah.
comedian makes
I
a
went-
joke, and Sean's like, "That's a damn good idea. I'm gonna try that."
I tried it out to see how effective, how efficient it could be, and I was like,
That's what
This
you
works.
took away from the Burt Chrysler comedy special.
well, other than the fact that it was fucking hilarious.
Well, yeah, it's
I,
not
good.
I laughed
Nice.
my ass off when he talked about the Alabama wet wipe.
crying.
I'm very curious on what Sean moment we're touching on. Are we touching on the last time that I actually really, really drank with Sean?
I don't know. We probably talked about that before. I don't know.
Are you talking about 72 shots of Patron?
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jason's house. That was also another
Sean, are
rough
you
night.
drinking regular root beer?
I was.
He's on Blue Moon now. He's upgraded, just like the
Oh.
Alabama wet wipe.
Yeah.
I don't know
Anyway,
if that's an upgrade or a de-evolution. I'm not sure.
so I do have to bring up a story about. So my sister's getting married this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never met him
So,
once.
so I have two stories. We alluded to one last week about how my youngest sister, Jenna, she decided it was a good idea to, those little hard salamis? They're about the size of a hand, maybe. So
Uh-huh.
back when we had GameCube, the discs are pretty small.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
So she-
smaller than salami.
Yes,
I'll say
yes.
that.
So she had to shape it to fit like a disc.
Mm-hmm.
So she would bite around, and she'd bit out the center, and then she'd put it into the GameCube, close the lid, and hit power.
I want to play
No.
salami.
Yeah, she wanted to play salami, is what she told my parents. Now, she came and got me, because the GameCube was smoking. So I took the GameCube
yeah.
and chucked it into the yard. Now,
Of
now
course.
onto Morgan, because I'm going to
course.
gloss over that. Onto Morgan. This is the main person I want to talk about. So Morgan's story is just so much better. She, everyone's had toaster strudel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, toaster strudel, just like Pop-Tarts, but times 10.
I make
Yeah.
toaster strudel every night.
Exactly.
It's good.
And so she had made her toaster strudel. She got it out, and then she put the icing on. I guess she bit into it and realized, well, this isn't warm enough. Put it back into the toaster.
You're fucking kidding.
Not even a little bit. So all is well, right? No. Fire. There's fire out of my toaster. So Morgan comes screaming to get me, because for some reason when they do stupid shit, I'm the only one home. So
Thanks, man.
I took the toaster,
It's too
chucked
late.
it into the yard next to the GameCube.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Oh,
all right.
God.
One time, like,
Sheesh.
I wanted to make grilled cheese, and I knew the sequence. I didn't know how to use a frying pan. I was like 8 or so,
Mm-hmm.
and I buttered the bread, and I'm like, oh, bread's toasted. So I buttered the bread, then threw it in the toaster, and it caught on fire.
Well, yes, toasters don't like liquid. I'm out there.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy. We're
One
learning a
time-
lot today.
One time when I was a kid, I took like a Matchbox car, and I fucking chucked it as hard as I could at the wall to see if it would break,
Yeah.
and it like stuck in the wall.
Oh my god.
Now guess how old I was.
23.
I was 16. But,
so my
16. Haha, Sean, that sure was funny, but you know what else is funny? The amount of people that have yet to visit Iggy'sPopShop.com. If you're a nerd like me, I don't know what you're doing not looking at this website. When it comes to trading cards, pop figures, vinyl figures, and even comic books, Iggy's got you covered. Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, any franchise you can think of, Iggy's probably got some representative of it in his store, and if he doesn't have it, he can help you find it. And now, by following my affiliate link down below, you can use the code SUMMERFUN at checkout to save 5% on all orders. That's 5%. That's like $1 depending on, the amount of money you spend, of course. So, follow the link down below to Iggy'sPopShop.com and use code SUMMERFUN to save 5% on your order. That's capital SUMMER space FUN. That's all caps SUMMER space FUN. Thank you, and you can tell him I sent you, but he's probably not going to care that much.
I threw, those gaming chairs, they swivel back and forth or whatever. Yeah. Everyone had them when we were young, and I threw one of those at my older brother, and then he decided, what's a good thing to throw? He was just eating like a sandwich. A knife. Whoosh, right next to my head, into the wall. It went through our wall into our parents' room in the next room.
Are you talking about those gaming chairs that are shaped like the letter
J?
Yeah,
like an L.
Yeah. I fucking hate those. Yeah, they're the most uncomfortable thing ever.
I don't know who created them and thought this is a good idea.
If they were elevated, they would be
exactly. But you're sitting all the way on the floor. Yeah,
I'm a big boy. Those things are narrow.
What if we invented an elevated J shape?
I feel like it's already.
Hold up.
I feel like someone's already gotten there.
I feel like that's what streamers sit in.
I'm gonna see if I can add on Facebook for that tomorrow.
I mean, I bought a gaming chair for work. I mean,
he did.
It's comfy, but it squeaks like
trailers.
A motherfucker.
Trailers sounds a game.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had people talk about the flag in my office, and I've had people talk about the gaming chairs.
We did have a guy come in that was talking to us about Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
That guy was pretty dope. But
most Yu-Gi-Oh players are.
Free deck.
With Tyler's like, I'll duel you for this trailer.
What's the fucking big card you have in that one? Relinquished?
You act like there's one big card and fucking... He's got
every card in the free deck is a big card.
Superconductor Tyranno.
That whole deck will just shred you. It doesn't matter.
That guy about like the trailer and Yu-Gi-Oh. It was 50-50 Yu-Gi-Oh, 50-50 trailer. We're doing the full contract. So we talked about a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, and he's like, "What kind of deck you run?" And I'm like, "Well, whenever I played a lot, I was running like a burn deck." And he's just like, "Oh yeah, man, I could smoke that." And I'm like,
I'm not gonna duel you for this trailer.
I'm like, come on, man. This thing's like $5,000.
If I put you in the Shadow Realm, will you buy this trailer?
Fuck virtual.
Hey, so while we got these guys here, we should definitely do some Would You Rathers.
Fun business. I don't like them to collide, so go ahead and nix that one out.
You heard that. Shout out to Nick Bader. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Nick.
While these guys are here, we should definitely do some Would You Rathers. So get these guys' opinions, because I got some good ones here today. First one, and we'll just kind of go around. So, I don't know if you guys have listened to us do Would You Rathers. Basically, we're just fighting over our own opinions. So
I'm just worried.
Oh, don't be worried. This one's I'm gonna do some softballs. Don't worry.
Thanks, man.
So
I like hardball.
Here we go. Would you guys rather have a rewind button or a pause button in your life?
So, like, if I pause, can I still move, or is it just there? Just to...
All right, we'll do
I mean,
it
that's
like
a valid
this.
question.
We'll do it like this. Yes. Well, no, because then you'll just never unpause. No, I feel like
if I can pause, but the only thing I can do is unpause.
For the sake of argument, let's say you can pause and then you have 5 minutes before everything starts going again.
Okay.
I think I'm 100% going rewind here.
Yeah, there's only one right answer.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It's just I wanted to know the logistics of pausing.
That is the definition of a softball. Like, if you pause, you have more time to think. But
I don't know.
Rewind.
Just because there's I've watched the movie Click. There's a whole lot of times I want to kick someone in the nuts and them not know it was me. So,
okay. Tyler's thinking outside the box. So but pause, nut kick
them in the nuts. Are you talking about then go back and then?
Okay.
I mean,
that's a game changer.
Oh no, dude! I'm talking about like. All right, so it's Wednesday. The Mega Millions numbers have been like drawn.
Well,
I rewind a week back.
But Tyler,
one rewind. My whole life.
Because we put a cap of 5 minutes on the pause, it would need to be a 5-minute rewind.
But
too.
Tyler, you can accomplish virtually the same thing by rewinding too. Because
you could kick them in the nuts.
They know in that moment, but they're not gonna know after, like before they punch you or something.
Right, but if you rewind, then doesn't that take back to kicking the balls?
I feel like rewind is just too much power, because I would just rewind until I feel like I got it right, and then my life would just be a fucking mess.
Okay, but hold on.
Because I wouldn't know what's real and what's not.
You said you have a rewind limit of 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
What if I rewind 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes behind I want to rewind again? Do I go back 10 minutes?
All right, so you can rewind 5 minutes, but then you have to wait a half an hour to rewind.
Okay,
All right, that's fine. I'll just go to the gas station, hit rewind after the Powerball's drawn.
Maybe there's like a 24-hour cooldown.
Yo,
24-hour cooldown for the rewind?
I mean, if that's pretty fair.
A rewind would probably have to do. I mean, because you could just go to the end of the stock day and then
True.
rewind. Oh, this jumped 50 or 500% at the end of the day.
I could just
rewind 5 minutes.
go back.
That
I
is
can
pretty
go back
solid.
as far as I want. I'm going and buying as much GameStop stock as I can.
True.
Just never working another day in my
Or
life.
fucking Dogecoin or Bitcoin.
Like Doge like a year ago, and then like
Yeah.
Doge 3 weeks ago.
I
Did you
tried
decide
to
yet?
buy fucking
Rewind
I
or
think
pause,
that's
Alec?
Probably. I don't know. I kind of like. I'm with Tyler. I kind of like the pause.
The pause. I think
Yeah.
that I think both are good, but
I think pause is better for pranks.
yeah.
True.
That's for
I
sure.
am-
There's so
little
many times
rascal.
where I've said something I shouldn't have said, and I just need to rewind and because you pause it, it's like they still know you said it.
Right.
Life changing wise, it's definitely a rewind, but you know, for the shits and giggles, pause all day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's big?
Alrighty. Next one, I think it's a fun one. Would you rather be able to talk with all animals or speak all foreign languages?
All animals, all day.
That's what I'm thinking too. I'd like to know what the animals are thinking, but then again, I also feel like animals could be like super fucking annoying. Like-
I'm trying to Dr. Doolittle your
okay, but if
damn dog.
you're always hearing animals, I feel like there's
Yeah. I'd
animals
rather speak
everywhere.
all foreign languages.
I think I'm with that too, because then you just
Because I would love to be able to
You're
have a
just a
conversation with my
human. You're
dog.
just a human Rosetta Stone at that point.
But I also don't want to know what my dog thinks of me. Because, like, what if she actually hates me? It's like, you're a little
Exactly.
bitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you just learn all
if
languages.
you
but
don't
that's
speak
the thing.
Japanese,
You can already learn that. You can't
Mhm.
learn how to speak
True.
dog.
You would be very
yeah,
incredible
but if I can
specimen
just
to be able to
have
speak
it
to
without
animals.
having to work,
like, you
for
know
it.
how, all right,
True.
you know how big of a show you could get if you're just like, oh yeah, like screw that guy who like Caesar Malone or whatever who like trains the dogs.
But how would
just screw
anyone?
that. It's just like, oh, you're pissed off. Oh,
How would
okay,
anyone
that's
know
it.
that you're being legit though? They might just think you're a big phony.
The dogs just chill? I'd be
So-
like, hey,
This
dude,
guy's
but
a
like-
phony.
So like you're underestimating like if a bird flies by, you're gonna hear everything that stupid fucking bird says, whether you want to or
Right.
not.
they might be cracking jokes.
They could be cracking.
They
I'm
could
gonna shit
also
on this
be-
bitch.
Oh no!
They're
What if they're like, oh god, oh fuck, oh god, left.
Yeah, if I'm trying to focus, I don't need that.
I'm not trying to hear some jackass birds being like, just shit on that dude's fucking car.
That was some birds the other day for me. I don't know where I park. I park nowhere to where birds can shit on my car, but
Yeah.
I found like 5 piles of bird
She
shit
fell for it
on my
again.
car.
She
Like,
thinks that I
have to
didn't
get
mean to do
washed.
it, but I pooped in the
You see
corner on purpose.
Bird
think-
shit, you don't. Sorry, I'm gonna go off on a random tangent with
About birds.
about bird shit.
All right.
Okay.
You don't drive a black or white car because if you drive a black car, birds are only gonna shit white shit on your car. But if you drive a white car, they're only gonna shit black shit. So
I beg to for the most part, yes. But there were 5 piles of dog shit on my car this
Dog
morning.
shit.
Not dog shit, not dog
Goddamn.
shit. Bird shit.
Damn, that's
There
a
are
big
5
old
piles-
great day, baby.
It's a great
5
day.
piles of bird shit on my car this morning, and there was one that was right next to my car handle that I did not see because it was black. And I'm like, man,
Did you grab the bird shit?
almost.
No.
Almost. So I immediately went to the car wash before I went into work this morning.
Tyler, why do you think you could?
That's his number one rule.
Why do you think you could do that? Why did you think you?
I just gotta go back to this point about hearing animals fly by, and this is all I can think of.
That was a video of a small bug flying into a building.
It's a bumblebee.
so let me get this straight. The question is, do we want to be able to hear
You rather
animals
speak
talk?
to all, but be able to speak to all animals or speak all languages.
all languages?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think that makes more
Languages
sense.
is virtually
You know how-
more useful.
You know
Yeah.
how like
It's
there's
more
you
useful,
know that
but
white
it's
guy
also a-
that like goes to like Korea and stuff and like speaks perfect Korean and everyone there's just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, what the fuck is
Yeah.
white guy?"
So here's my
Yeah,
2
that-
points I'm gonna make. So I'm going animals just because one, yes, if being able to speak any language that'd be fucking amazing. But how often do I really need anything other than Spanish? I mean, where
Well-
we're living today, I mean, yeah, it'd be cool, but and then it would also be annoying to hear. Shut up, Sean. It would also be annoying to hear all animals speak, but you're one of a kind if you can hear all animals speak. Anybody, like Dustin said, anybody can.
You have a
learn
chance
all
to be
the
put
languages.
into an asylum.
Oh yeah, but
I'm
you
not
also
trying
do.
to get a
You
straight
also do
jacket.
if you're speaking
But
3
then
languages in one
You
sentence.
call the animal homies, and you're like, bruh, help.
The
Counter
bison's
argument.
not gonna break you out, dude.
Counter argument.
Yes.
Enough of
Animals
you.
are too stupid to have a conversation with.
How do you know? You ever
They're
talked to one?
animals.
Peace
They're
out.
ever talked to one?
animals.
You don't know.
I don't know.
They're
I'd rather
animals.
be able
What
to
if they think we're
speak
too
anything.
stupid?
Well, dude,
Yeah.
well, here's the thing too. Do animals
They
speak
gotta pay
English?
for water.
Huh?
What
Do
fucking
animals
morons.
speak English?
No.
I don't know. They speak
It doesn't
animal.
doesn't matter. The ability to
Yeah,
communicate with the animals. That means you understand, they understand.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think you can have a
All right.
conversation.
I'm going animals. Dustin going animals.
100% animals.
Sean.
People.
Tyler.
Animals.
Animals.
People.
Okay. We got 3 and 3.
People.
Interesting. Okay.
I just can't see a situation where I need to know what a bird thinks.
Yeah. See, it's more or less for
Tweet.
like certain animals.
Tweet.
Like I could go up to a zoo and be like, "You guys good? We need to
Well,
get the fuck
yeah.
outta here."
No, they're.
We
If you go to the zoo,
We need
all
to
of
get the
them are
fuck
gonna-
out of here.
Every one of them's gonna be like, "Where's my dad?"
I mean,
Or something like
our
that.
zoo's pretty on top of it.
Well, yeah, because we're like #1 zoo.
Do
or
they know
something
where
like
we
that,
are?
Yeah.
roughly.
All right. So some news that we found out today. One of Tiger King's tigers is in St. Genevieve County.
Oh, great, fantastic.
Yeah. So
Really?
the
At
guy,
the sanctuary?
yeah, at the end of the documentary, it talks about how Do-Rag Douchebag took over. Well, they just got fucking popped.
Interesting.
So they just spread them out to sanctuaries. We got one of them.
God.
Where the fuck is this tiger sanctuary
I
at?
think it's out wide.
So yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny that Trump didn't pardon him.
I know.
It's so funny.
That would be a very Trump thing to do.
He
to
had a
pardon him.
fucking limo outside waiting for him.
You're joking.
Wait,
He had Tiger King had a limo outside for him because he thought he was definitely getting pardoned.
Oh.
And he didn't.
That poor fella.
All right, boys. I got some more Would You Rathers here. Here's a fun one. Would you rather be Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man for sure.
I'm going.
I want to see my parents.
I don't want dead parents.
I'm going.
Sean
I don't
lost
know.
it, bro.
Like, I
Sean
understand
lost it.
Batman's rich.
Yes, he's
and that's
rich.
the
You
only
could have
reason I
anything you
would
want.
realistically pick
Yeah.
Batman.
See, if I still have my mom and dad, but not my uncle, I think I'm okay.
Okay, but like, I don't really want that.
I hope your uncle does not listen to this
The
podcast.
thing about Spider-Man is he's only like super useful in a big city.
Yeah.
Where he can web for
Because like in a small
400
town,
feet
yeah.
up in where if
You
you're
don't think
here,
that man could shit whip off of one of our 2 stop signs?
it'd be really hard.
He's just Spider-Man just runs around St. James.
Well, I'm not thinking about crime at all.
Yeah, yeah.
I just think
Just
about
to have the powers.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's like overpowered with Spider-Man is his spider senses, which like you can literally react to anything. But when you have as much training as Batman has plus the money,
He lives a really fucking lonely life, though.
Yeah.
And I don't want
I mean,
that
so
at
does
all.
Spider-Man. All of his family and friends just get
Yeah,
slaughtered.
but Spider-Man
like-
still fucks.
Hey,
It's crazy.
My point of view is, I don't know, like, I'd stay here.
yeah.
But I would definitely choose to be Batman because dude has a lot of money. And you know why he's lonely? Because he wants to be lonely. Screw that.
He does have
I
some
think he
problems.
wants to be lonely because he's depressed.
He might be depressed, but
I'm
there's
already
also-
Batman.
To be fair,
To be fair,
Batman do fuck a lot. Well, Batman don't, but Bruce Wayne do.
I mean,
Fuck Bruce.
I'd rather
And
be,
multiple people at a time.
I'd rather be Spider-Man.
shit, you ain't ever been to a Bruce Wayne orgy?
No, I haven't.
Like Spider-Man ain't fucking stinking rich, but like he's not like brooding and depressed and an orphan.
That's true.
Doesn't
Well,
he live with his grandparents?
I don't fucking
Ant-Man.
know. Oh,
they
wait.
don't know where his parents are
Oh,
or
wait.
something. I
He
don't
is an
remember.
orphan. Fuck it, I'll be Batman.
Nice.
Okay, but Batman had to watch his parents die. I don't want that.
Money.
Nah.
Money. Doge to the moon.
Spider-Man.
I don't need... If Doge is going to the moon, I don't need to be Bruce fucking Wayne. I'll just buy Dogecoin instead.
Yeah, bro. My AMC stocks are worth more than my truck.
And like, I don't know. I feel like I'd rather deal with any Spider-Man villain than the Joker annoying me
Yeah.
all the fucking time.
True.
I think as much as Spider-Man is like one of my favorite superheroes, but I think I'm going Batman just because he can virtually do just about anything Spider-Man can do, except the spider sense.
It's the resources for
He
Batman.
can't climb walls.
I mean,
everyone
he has
too,
gadgets.
doesn't
He
he?
has gadgets where he can do
Sure,
anything.
but
Doesn't
like-
Batman has like connections
To
for, like,
everything.
the
He can
mayor
just
and,
buy anything he
Yeah.
wants in his life.
I
So
mean, they literally put a
for
bat
me-
signal.
For me, I'm just kind of blinded by money, and I would love to have the martial arts skills that Batman does. No, I'm not hating on Spider-Man by any means. It's just I think I'm taking Batman over Spider-Man.
That
I
sick ass
just
whip.
don't know if money for me is like enough to live my like life on.
Oh, that's
Like,
fair. I mean, if you
you
want
know
to
what I
scale
mean?
buildings, you scale buildings, bro.
You know,
Oh no.
Money doesn't motivate me. The freedom that money does motivates.
I don't know about that.
And plus the
shit your
Batmobile.
pants?
I can drive the Batmobile up the same building and pass you while you're climbing.
I'd rather be part of the Avengers than
True.
the Justice League.
True.
Because, like,
DC and Marvel excluded.
I don't want to talk to Superman.
True. You are just kind of second best when it comes
Yeah.
to DC, huh? Alrighty. You guys want to do one more?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
All right, let's knock
Sean,
this bitch out.
timestamp it again. 3, 2, 1.
He's
Alright.
on Facebook.
Are you gonna focus?
Yeah, I'm focusing.
Can we, like,
I time
do our fucking job?
It's time
3, 2.
It's already time
Yeah,
stamp.
it's fine.
Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long?
Lottery.
I don't want to live more. Give me the fuck.
I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a short time.
Like,
Fuck
have,
that
have you guys
shit.
seen the first episode of
That's-
the podcast ever where I'm like, what are you doing?
That's mostly because I lost the question I was gonna ask, and now I have no idea what it was. So I literally just found that one and
Yeah.
threw it together.
Tyler, you cunt.
Jesus Christ!
That was the most polite. Tyler, you cunt.
Jesus.
No, there
You
was
bastard, I grabbed that for me.
there was a question the first podcast like do this or have 3 like days or seconds taken off your life, and I was like
Yeah.
I'd rather do this.
I don't remember what the question, but I remember that question.
I
There,
remember,
there's
yeah.
a lot of TikToks that it's just like, all right, if you hit this button, you take a year off your life, and it's
Yeah.
like, boop.
Yeah, it was a year off your life or a year off the end, or I don't remember what it was. I don't know.
It was
Like
it was
that.
some deal like that, and you're like, God damn, Sean.
The
you
biggest
okay?
dispute that we had with the Would You Rather was a year in jail or a year in war, and like you
Jail.
don't die either way. But I don't know. That was that was because we were very divided on that question.
I mean, like,
said-
my whole thing that just solidifies it for me is I'm 25, my knees already hurt. If
Especially
I
women.
live in, like, the average life
Fuck you, air
expectancy for a
hockey
male-
table.
Fuck you, Kilo. But, like, the average life expectancy is around, like, what, 75
Yeah, I
for a
think so.
man?
Yeah.
Why would I want to live to be 150 years old if I'm 20 fucking 5 and my
what
knees
if
hurt?
what if when you hit a certain age you start aging backwards? Like
You
Benjamin
Benjamin
Button?
Button.
Like you get to 100 and you're gonna live 100 years and you start aging backwards.
So when I die, I'm 50? That still
No,
sucks.
no. Like you get to 100 and then your
Still
next
sucks.
birthday you're now 99 and then down. So
Yeah,
what?
so I'd be 50.
Yeah. So literally you would literally have 50 years of your life
All right,
being
how-
old.
How big?
Yay.
How big of a lottery are we talking? Are we talking like
It's a
the Mega
lottery. I
Like
just
the jackpot.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
are we talking like the Mega Millions where it's like 300 and something
Yeah.
mil?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh fuck, I'm picking that all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I'm buying everybody.
Although you're
jet
probably
skis.
not living very
I think
long after winning the lottery.
If the lifespan, like, say, it's double the length, but you age like you do now.
Yeah.
So say your body's at the same
Sure.
age now, at double then I would pick that just because, I mean,
Yeah.
And it
your
could be
money's going to be
different.
worth more than the fucking lottery is
Yeah.
just with time. But if it's one of those things where it's just getting worse and worse, then
And it could be different if you like, because if you're supposed to live to be 70, and now you have to live to be 140, you're literally spending 40 years of your life not being able to do anything.
I would rather just win the
I mean,
lottery.
just because you're alive
And
doesn't
die.
mean you're not in a nursing home.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. I would rather just win the lottery.
I would just like.
I'll cheers to that.
Sir,
I would rather just win the lottery and get an F1 McLaren and a bad cocaine habit, and just
So
call
what if
call
look at it
I
like
mean,
this? What if you were
I
only
applaud
supposed to live until 30? Now you get to live until 60 or win the lottery.
Yeah, but what
Win the
fucked up
lottery.
world are we dying
I'm just
at 30?
saying. I'm just saying. So what if all of our life expectancy, like we're all not going to live to be the same age?
Mine's 27.
Exactly. So if you were supposed to die at 27,
See you guys.
And I don't know. I'm not saying if you knew that you were gonna die, but I mean, you win the lottery for what? 2
Well,
years?
that's the thing too.
Can I-
You never know when you're gonna die.
Can I
So you
hop
can
off in a
plan it,
tangent real
like
quick?
me.
Dylan, what's wrong with you, bro?
Nothing.
Are you okay?
Can I hop off in a tangent real quick?
Sean does it, so you can do it too.
Yeah.
Our sophomore year of high school, we went into health class. I had class with our buddy Kilo. We had to do a life expectancy test. Back
Shout
then,
out to Sean's favorite nephew.
Sean's favorite
My
nephew.
favorite.
I'm fucking your uncle.
No, I am.
So we're like, what? I mean, 10th grade, we're what, like 15?
Yeah,
16? Kilo got 13.
He did. His life expectancy was
God.
13 years old.
And
And
so
anyone's
any-
surprised by that.
Any
Because I'm
day
not.
that he missed school,
Well, especially
Everybody's
Kilo.
that's it. He's dead.
Kilo at the time, no, I'm not surprised by that
Yeah.
at all. Kilo now,
I
at
don't
least
know.
15.
At
I
least
think you can make it to 15.
Right.
Jesus.
I hope my favorite nephew lives longer than
No.
15.
So here's the real question. Now that we have 2 extra people, do we include them into the draft? Because that could
Seems
be pretty crazy.
I,
A lot.
Rick Blaine will promote the fuck out of the draft.
If we
Will
did,
you?
do you,
Wow.
Richard.
So you refer to past podcasts, but you don't know about the draft.
so we go through and we draft certain things and without giving any spoilers away, today we're drafting a battle royale of animals.
Can't believe you don't know about the draft.
So we all have to make a team of 4 animals, and we go in like a
Did
snake
we do this
draft
before?
order.
Because I swear to
We-
God,
we
I
did like a
remember.
mock draft of it,
Okay, I was like,
but we haven't recorded one.
I know for a
No.
fact.
So we
I
would literally go in
remember.
order. I believe Dylan starts, but it'll be kind of weird with you guys in here. We would just
They'll
have to
just-
throw you on the end.
yeah.
And then we go in order like a snake draft. So if it went Dylan around the table, and then it would go back around, and we have to make the best team of 4 animals that would win in like a Coliseum type battle royale.
I can't believe you don't know about this.
Yeah.
I thought you were like my 7th best friend.
Our last draft, we made a bucket of milk movie.
Yeah,
we-
let's talk about that. Because,
I saw that.
well,
Yeah, let's who won that draft?
There's some discrepancies in
you'd
there.
certainly like to know, wouldn't you?
I would.
And you know, I would also like to
I'm
know,
2 for 2 on drafts right now. So
because it's a 4-way tie.
oh
Wait up.
God.
Hold on. Let me get on Twitter.
It's over. Your votes don't
yeah,
matter.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You've had an entire week.
Well, I guess they. Well, so it's a 4-way
It's
tie.
I figured we just discuss it and then vote amongst the 4 of
Yeah.
us.
The 6 of
Because
us.
there's no way Sean wins.
Yeah, that's-
I-
Sean's-
whoever voted for Sean
So-
can eat my ass.
Here's the
dude.
thing: Sean's picks were the best lineup for a movie, but it's not the best lineup for our
Sean
movie.
picked 3 hot people and then me with Steve Carell.
You don't think Steve's hot?
Not like Ryan Reynolds, Chris Pratt, and Henry Cavill.
Sean drafted Henry Cavill for himself.
Are you kidding
Fuck
me?
you.
Nope.
You're Mr. Bean.
Yes.
All right, so
He's McLovin, man.
so
He-
at work, Alex showed me all of the drafts.
Uh-huh.
We
Sure.
actually talk about the podcast a lot
Yes.
Why?
because he's in it.
He is?
True.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So I saw all of the draft picks, and honestly, I gotta side with him purely because you are Jason Segal.
It's true.
Listen, I don't disagree with that, but McLovin is Sean. They
McLovin
look
is the best pick for
same.
Sean.
I agree, but not enough
Then
of the
why
other
don't we
picks
just
line
why don't
up.
we just pick the honest to God person that would be us and make that our movie thing? If we all agree that Sean's McLovin, he's fucking
I think
McLovin.
you're-
All right, so you're
Schwarzenegger.
talking about
No, I'm
you're talking
not,
about
bro.
a butt fuckery of each other's drafts.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
So Dylan's Jason Segal.
Dylan is Jason Segal for
Yeah.
sure. Sean is definitely McLovin. I think my pick was closest to me, just because you guys made me into fucking action stars, and I look nothing.
I made you James Franco.
I would love
That's
to look,
not it.
I would
though.
love to look like Mark Wahlberg, but I do not.
You can
Like,
get off your knees
I
at any point.
appreciate it, but I do not. Like I look
Maybe
like
Dave Franco?
Fuck you, Dud.
I think I look more
Sorry.
like Harry Potter than I look more like Mark Wahlberg.
I mean, it's an Adam Scott thing.
Adam Scott. I almost picked that for myself.
But his Nick Swartzen, I've seen Nick Swartzen make certain faces that you have made, Alec, and
That's fine. Like I don't think that I'm afraid of the sun.
I think that you're.
Well, I mean, that's.
I like Seth Rogen the best. I think that's like.
Everybody wants to
It's
be
fine.
Seth Rogen.
Your smile, though, your grin is James Franco to a T.
I
Like
just
the
think-
way that your like lips curl and everything, it's James Franco.
I don't want to get canceled for whitewashing, and I think that Alex should be Craig Robinson.
I just don't see it. Bro.
I'm a genius. You ain't seen him grin?
So we're doing animals this week.
Yes.
Apparently.
So when we get to the draft, we will all make a team of animals that will have a battle royale to the death. In
I'm
a
already
Coliseum.
I already know
Yes.
I'm gonna
All right.
win.
Perfect.
Get off
Well,
your phone, pussy.
Dylan's got first pick in this draft.
Get
we're
off
not,
your
we're
phone.
not
There
getting
are no
into it quite
cellular
yet.
devices allowed for this.
We're not getting
None
into the
that have
draft
the
quite
volume
yet.
on, asshole.
Are we
But,
just sticking with the 4-way tie, or are we gonna try to...
Well, I mean, the only way we can really break the tie is if we let these two guys decide. I think.
Well,
I don't know.
Unless
Dusty's pretty hard for you.
I think
No. I just love the Jason Segel.
that was a
for
good
Dylan.
pick.
That was like my main thing. Read me the list again.
I have to go through all these fuckers again, man.
Yes,
Alright.
sir.
Just read it over.
I
Let
think-
Tyler and Dustin just end it.
I mean,
You have to have a tiebreaker. Like you have to.
yeah, but I thought we'd all...
Is it a
like,
tie?
I'm willing to go against myself. If everybody else is too chicken shit to do that, that's on them.
Just
But whatever.
read us some names. Rick Blaine and I will.
Fuck Rick Blaine.
You know, sometimes
I think the only
people are
pick.
going to think that
Are
we
you
have three
serious?
extra people in here. Well,
No,
Chips at the fucking podcast.
it's a fucking nightmare, bro. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have
This podcast is bullshit.
fucking
the whole
guy.
time at the
this
bar before
podcast hasn't been a thing for weeks.
This place is a prison.
the whole time before this, Tyler was like, "Man, I hope they finish it early. I'm really hungry."
This is his problem. For,
You guys did barge in. so
How was that Canes?
Oh my god.
pretty damn good.
Alex got the best canes.
I did.
I'm just gonna read Sean's first.
Alright.
Henry Cavill as Sean. Yep.
Good fit.
Sure, bro.
Definitely.
Chris Pratt as Alec. Steve Carell as me. Ryan Reynolds as Alex. Other than Henry Cavill, and I disagree with Steve Carell because he's too fucking short to be me. The other two are pretty good, I think.
They're not bad.
For Alec, he had Brad Garrett as me.
I like that.
I don't. Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider is Sean.
That's
James Franco as Alex. I would put Dave Franco over James for Alex personally,
Mhm.
but
yeah.
Seth Rogen as himself. Let's go, baby. Alex has Daniel Radcliffe as himself. Mr. Bean is Sean. Nick Swartzen is Alec. Jason Segel is me.
I think the only one far off is Mr. Bean. I did it because it's perfect.
I have Dylan O'Brien as me. Mark Wahlberg.
Which one is Dylan O'Brien?
Dylan O'Brien. He's in the Maze Runner movies. He was
yeah.
also on Teen Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Which
I
is
know
the
what
main
you're
thing
talking
I
about.
know him from.
I know what you're talking
Which
about.
is, I told everybody to look up a best of Styles Stilinski Teen Wolf, and it's just me for like 10 minutes. I promise. I'm not as smart as him.
I mean, I
But-
saw it. I know what you're talking about.
Mark Wahlberg is Alex. I probably would have went with somebody else in retrospect. Craig Robinson is Alec. I'm telling you, it's him. And then Christopher Mintz Plazzi,
McLovin.
AKA
Okay.
McLovin. yeah.
aka McLovin is Sean.
McLovin is perfect for Sean.
So like,
All right, Tyler. Who?
yeah.
who
Tyler
do
wasn't
you-
even listening.
No, he wasn't. Was Rick
What are
Blaine
you
listening?
fucking looking at?
I'm going with McLovin and Sean.
All right,
So
cool.
Tyler votes Dylan.
Meaningful contribution,
Great.
Tyler.
So
this
then,
is going to be a two-way tie now, unless
yeah.
Dustin votes
So then
Dylan.
now the four of us, and if we need somebody else to vote again, we'll pick Rick Blaine or
It's-
Dustin.
It's literally like it's gonna be a two-way tie.
I don't think that's not guaranteed between us four, and you can only
we're
vote.
all voting again?
You can only
Yeah.
vote for me or Alex.
I
Okay,
mean,
gotcha.
I'm voting for Alex. I don't agree with his pick for himself.
You're not in it yet. You or him will be in it if we tie again between the four of us.
Well, shit, why the fuck are we?
All right. So we have
Because
to.
you showed up.
Yeah, you busted in the
What do
door
you
screaming,
mean?
"In my fucking watches!"
That is not what we said.
Yeah, Tyler said.
Bitches.
Let's get this place whipped into shape.
So we need to vote on our own list.
So
here?
it's between you two.
So
Oh.
me and you won't vote. You,
Okay.
Yeah, you four can vote, and then
Okay.
I'm
if we
going-
need a fifth vote, I'll fucking call somebody. I don't know.
We'll call Abby.
I'm going with Dylan. I
Sean?
don't like Nick Schwartz as my son.
I don't like
Alex,
Nick.
as much as you hate to admit it,
I hate that guy.
some of the shit he says is pretty spot on.
I'll agree that he's similarly animated.
Yes, that's the main thing. Is like it's
Yeah.
characteristic wise. I'm not saying that you're like Nick
I
Swartzen.
thought Chris Pratt was a pretty.
Oh, Chris
like,
Pratt is a great pick. for
especially
Alec.
beginning of Parks and Rec. Chris Pratt is
Yeah.
pretty good for Alec, I think.
I think Chris Pratt now not so much.
No.
That dude's just fucking
Yeah,
jacked.
he got jacked.
And then on Parks and Rec, he's like, "Yeah, just stop drinking beer." Yeah, sure, dude.
Hey, I mean, that'll do it, dude.
Sean,
I stopped drinking beer for a week, and
he
it's
voted for me. Sean, who are you voting for?
me.
No,
Henry Cavill is
Did you
not
hear us?
It is-
We're voting between Alex and Dylan. You can't say you.
Oh,
I made you Mr. Bean.
Are you Mr. Bean or McLovin? This
Our-
is your choice today.
I'm Mr. Bean.
I'm
Hey.
glad you realize.
I'm siding with the Mr. Bean just because Jason Segal and Nick Swartzen. That's perfect.
Alec hates it so much.
I love McLovin for Sean, but the other not as many picks lined up.
You
in
can
my
get off
opinion.
your knees now, Dustin.
It's not my fault if you haven't seen enough Dylan O'Brien. I'll give you Mark Wahlberg. Everything else, I think, is pretty decent. Tyler,
Alright,
are you
Tyler.
still going with McLovin, Sean?
Yep.
Alright, we're tied again.
Oh my god, it's
Alright,
never gonna end.
Let's get Abby on the phone.
Well, see, I know for a fact that Abby voted for me for the first time.
Alright, Dylan wins.
But I don't
Let's
know.
be done.
We can call someone if we want.
No, it's alright.
Yo,
Let's be done.
Dakota would have shown up, but
Yeah.
no.
would've
He
been
breaks the
another vote.
ties. I've already got 2 victories under my belt.
How many drafts did we
That's the third draft that we
What was
posted.
the first one?
Cereal mascot.
First
Yeah.
one was cereal. What
I had
was
this
the
fucking son, so
What was the second one then? Because I thought the second one was the movie one.
did we only do 2?
I think so.
Well, we might. I think we did a draft in testing.
Just
so
we
I don't-
just didn't post it.
I don't remember.
I'm
Well,
just
then we might be
saying-
1 for 1.
My
That's
animal
fine.
picks, they're just gonna.
Oh yeah, it just. We'll
I didn't
we'll see.
research at all.
No,
so-
animals.
Oh, I
That's
got-
why
I
it's
got
gonna
the
be a little
thoughts.
easier. It's
I
gonna be a
got
little
the
easier.
thoughts.
I
I
mean,
got the
you have
noggin.
first pick, so you better make it
Yo,
count.
so like we're not gonna pick extinct shit,
No,
right?
you
'Cause
don't
then
get
I have to
extinct
think
animals.
way
So the
too much.
order that it's gonna be today is it's gonna be we're literally just gonna throw Dustin and Tyler on the end here. So it's going to be Dylan to Sean to me to you were first last time, right?
Yeah, so I'm
to
last.
Alec, and then we'll go Dustin Tyler. So the Tyler will have the second pick to come back around and start the next
Oh,
round.
I
So
get-
Tyler gets 2 picks in a row.
Okay.
Who's,
Yes.
Okay.
who's after Dylan?
Huh?
Who's after Dylan?
You.
Okay.
You got second pick.
All right.
We have 6 people here today. So
Draft dudes.
I'm glad that we picked one where multiple people could actually participate because you guys would have been excluded for sure.
Yeah.
If this was anything different. So anyway, Dylan has the first pick today. Like we've said,
Does it go
before,
this way?
it's
No.
gonna go. It's a weird order. It's gonna go
Yeah, what's
Dylan, Sean, me, Alec, you, Tyler, and then Tyler starts and it'll go back around the same way. So
It's
anyway,
gonna get the 2 best ones.
we are each getting since it's only
Wait until you hear
monkey.
mine, Rick.
yeah, since it's 6 people, we're gonna do 3 this time instead of 4. I just think it'll run smoother. So we're drafting an animal battle royale. It's Coliseum style. Everyone gets to pick their animals in the order that we provided, and we'll just vote on who's the best.
Yeah.
Dylan, you got the first pick. How you starting us off?
I'm gonna pick an elephant.
Elephant first pick.
That's brave.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I mean, elephants do be crushing
But
bitches.
mice scare them.
Dude, elephants can survive trains hitting
Dude,
them.
mice do scare
Hmm.
elephants for some reason.
I mean,
That is
you're right. They ain't trains. Fuck them.
Yeah, mice scare the elephant. They don't fucking kill
Wait
them.
a minute. What specific kind of elephant?
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
We're not
Sean,
doing this.
Is it the pink elephant like that car dealership? Because I see them bitches everywhere.
Not that fucking bullshit. Fuck Blackwell Motors and their stupid elephant.
But they got
And
customer
Blackwell
care
Motors.
beyond compare.
Sean, you got a second
I thought you
pick?
said
What are you going
square
with?
vehicle.
Hippo.
Hippo.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for the big shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Alright.
just thought it was easy.
So Dylan went with elephant with first pick, which I think is a good idea. Hippos, they do be crushing people. I mean, hippos are
They got some strong ass
yeah.
jaws.
So honest to God, look it up because hippos are like serious
Killers.
threats
Yeah.
to men. Like
Yeah.
they kill more people than
Oh,
like
yeah.
sharks and yeah.
Yeah.
They're mean motherfuckers.
Yes. So Dylan goes elephant. Sean goes hippo. I'm going grizzly bear.
Can I ask a question?
There is no strong. Shut up, Dustin. There is no stronger
I guess not.
bear than a grizzly bear. You're not taking down no grizzly bear. And I think you put a grizzly up against a hippo or an elephant, he might find a way. I'm going grizzly.
All right. See, so to keep up with Alex, shut up, Dustin. I'm going with the king of the jungle, baby. It's a
Lion?
Monkey.
All right.
A lion.
Okay.
Man.
A lion.
Oh, man.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Okay.
Reject
Lion.
society.
Lion, good pick.
Return
Good
to
pick. King of the
monkey.
jungle.
Jungle cat, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Dustin.
All right. Time for my fucking question.
Yeah.
Fuck you and fuck
You
you.
get
Shut
to
up,
fucking
Dustin.
talk now.
Is this an animal war?
It's like
It's
a battle royale. So
royale.
imagine our
Are
teams.
humans involved?
No.
No. Our
It's
teams are
it's
in a
animal.
coliseum. They cannot leave. It's
Armadillo.
whose team
What all
would
has
win.
been picked?
Armadillo.
Are you disabled?
Tyler even looked at you weird.
What?
Armadillo the shell. They are fucking squirrely as shit.
Okay, but
cars.
a grizzly bear will still crush an armadillo.
Dustin,
No, hold on.
you're talking about the most deadly animals on the planet, and you pick a fucking
You pick roadkill.
armadillo?
Cars kill more armadillos.
Wait, but Tyler, Dustin's armadillo is going to give the grizzly bear leprosy.
And then they'll die 13 years from that?
It'll die.
All right,
Good
Dustin goes
God.
armadillo.
What all has been chosen so far?
So Dylan got elephant, Sean had hippo, I had grizzly, Alec had lion,
Lion.
Dustin picked armadillo.
What a
So,
fucking letdown.
here
After
we
that
are.
list.
You haven't heard my other picks.
Here we are.
I hope they're fucking
Alright,
better
if
than
your other-
armadillo.
Oh, they are.
If
They're
your
both-
other picks are better, why wouldn't you draft them?
I normally
Listen, this motherfucker's gonna pick a roly-poly.
I normally make fun of Sean in these,
That's
but
his theme.
I'm gonna take a gorilla
Okay, yeah,
and a tiger.
good picks.
Okay.
Good picks.
Like a
Gorillas.
Wait, are-
silverback.
I'm just scared that one of my two might die from an armadillo somehow.
No. So if you ever looked up like animals, like gorillas, when they fight, the description is literally they just rip. So they rip until their prey is dead.
Yeah.
So if you were to be in a fight with a gorilla, they will just rip you to shreds with their palms.
They got giant fucking
Yes,
arms.
yes.
You see them things?
Yes, they will destroy you, just like a grizzly bear will fuck you up.
So moving back then, Dustin,
What's
Please.
what's the next
Number
one,
2.
buddy?
big armadillo.
Please.
Oh, he's got to use Google.
No, I had to find like
Weak.
the actual term because if I would have just seen like used like the well-known term, then it would just be like, oh, fuck that.
Hold on, before you go, I just have to verify. So this Coliseum, it is surrounded by a moat. So if you wanted to pick a type of sea creature, you could, but
Yeah,
how
but-
much use would they be?
None.
It depends.
Ceratopsis dorni,
What's that?
the immortal jellyfish.
Dustin's picked armadillo and jelly.
Jellyfish.
Immortal jellyfish. You try to pick this bitch up, it's gonna sting the fuck out of you. I mean, yeah, your animal.
I'm just gonna throw the armadillo at it till it dies.
Your animal's gonna be pissed, but it's gonna get stung. It's gonna be like, oh shit, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna focus on the other big bitches
Listen,
in the middle.
At
True.
least this
Okay.
thing has an argument. Like, okay.
All right.
All right, so it goes to me now.
Yes, to you.
So I think that I'm going to pick. Let's see what goes good with that. You know what? It's not like a
He
big
goes for the
threat.
squirrel.
It's not going to big threat like with like
Flying
an elephant or a
squirrel.
hippo, but I think I'm going to go with a kangaroo.
Kangaroos are tough.
Kangaroos can fight.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I saw a motherfucker choking out a dog,
Dude. Yeah. Damn.
like straight up in a headlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also
and then
saw...
the dude came up and pop.
Yeah, and then but he popped him in and the kangaroo's like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
What's
So I'm very surprised that this pick came back to me. I really thought it would go, but for some reason the armadillo went instead. I'm taking a rhino.
Yeah,
It's a fucking big ass rhino with a horn. Their skin is tough as nails.
Dude, my pick is immortal.
Immortal.
Armadillos aren't immortal.
Regardless, if I have to sacrifice one of my animals to destroy your jellyfish,
I'm sorry, what animals have you picked so far?
grizzly bear and a rhinoceros.
I do not think that either of them can grab onto a jellyfish.
I don't know. Grizzly bears will be fishing.
They don't have to grab
They'd
on
be
the shit. They
fishing
can
though.
just fucking claw it.
Dude, no, their cells. Their cells rebuild themselves.
All right, but like, it's like if a grizzly bear just scoops them out, puts them on land.
What if the grizzly bear eats him? The grizzly bear's dead, but so is your jellyfish.
Yeah, so we tie.
No, I still have a rhino.
Against your armadillo.
It's an armadillo.
Yeah. This fucking animal's gonna kill it.
What's the smallest animal that's been drafted so far, besides the jellyfish?
Armadillo.
Armadillo.
So it's gonna get thirsty the quickest. It's gonna go to the jellyfish, give it leprosy, and the jellyfish is gonna die.
Jellyfish ain't gonna die from leprosy. Their cells regenerate.
Dustin's two animals just killed each other.
Alright. We gotta move on. We gotta get past
what
it.
else I want.
Alright, so it's Sean's
You picked a
picks.
rhino.
I picked rhino. Dustin, I hope you have a good third pick. We may have to do 4 to give Dustin something.
No.
I'm telling you, if we could somehow make this happen, it would never happen. But I'm telling you, I'd come out on top.
Alright, so you picked
I
a
don't care
rhino.
what you
I picked a
tell
rhino,
me.
So
yes.
I think it's Dylan's pick now.
No, it's your pick.
It's
It's
you.
my pick?
Yes.
Okay.
I went first.
Alright, so I'm gonna pick a cheetah.
They fast.
They fast.
They fast.
They got claws.
Tyler
Well-
did pick. What did you pick? Grill and tiger. So we got cheetah, tiger, and lion all gone. Okay.
I don't
All right, how
even
rocky,
know.
how rocky is this terrain? Like, is it like?
We cannot get on how many
No,
rocks are on the fucking
This is
ground.
Coliseum.
Imagine a coliseum surrounded by a moat on the inside.
Yeah,
so
but I mean,
there's
like,
water,
all right.
and
Yo,
then
is there
there's
3
land.
pebbles or
No, but
4?
bring up. Is it a flatland or is it like? Say like whenever you face Brock in like the gym in Pokemon.
No, it's a
Is it
fucking-
like rocks come up and shit like that? Is how is this?
Have you
terrain?
seen Gladiator
Just-
with Russell Crowe? It's
No.
like that. It's like that. It's fucking flat.
I
It's
have no,
fucking flat.
I have no
Dustin.
interest in old times.
Have you seen a Coliseum before?
Ever?
It's like that.
I saw the outside.
Go, go on in.
All right,
Oh, fuck would I go to Rome?
I'm gonna.
all right.
I actually do want to go there.
That'd be badass.
I'm gonna
Dylan.
pick
I only
a
want
polar
pizza.
bear.
Polar bear, another bear. I was waiting for a bear to come up.
The bear gonna die. It's
Yes.
too hot.
He could swim too, genius.
But it's
He
gonna
does
be-
not care about
it's
your
still a
jellyfish.
bear. A bear is a good pick, regardless.
Good pick.
Your bear is my only threat.
But no polar
What kind
bear.
of bear?
There's no polar bear killing a grizzly bear. Though.
Jesus.
Your elephant scares my grizzly bear, but your polar bear does
Apparently, polar bears are meaner than any other bear.
No.
on the-
Oh, dude, they're
Grizzlies.
I don't know if meaner
They got
equals
mean
more successful
slushies,
in a
dude.
fight.
not. Grizzlies would destroy a polar, but polar bear is
I
still
mean,
mean. Still
have
mean.
you seen the size of a fucking polar bear? The
I
bitches
think- I
are
still
twice
think
the size.
They
Grizzlies
got
are
long
bigger, aren't they?
necks, man.
I don't,
Man
think-
with a
I don't
gun
think they're.
is my
I don't think they're
last.
bigger.
I may have to look up grizzly versus polar
I think
bear.
polar bears are bigger.
I'm looking it up right
No,
now.
man.
Anyway, Sean. Or no,
I-
Dylan gets another pick.
Yeah,
That would be as. Oh no, you're right. You could.
I don't even know at this point. Whatever the biggest, most venomous snake is, I
You
picked
can't
that.
just throw.
All right, I gotta cut it off. I gotta cut it off.
King Cobra.
Polar bears are bigger and have a nastier reputation than grizzlies. They are thought to be more aggressive and are more dependent on meat for food.
Yeah,
but
so
a
obviously-
grizzly would beat a polar bear in a fight. Is basically what I'm saying here.
Yes.
Yeah, because of land game.
Yes, because a grizzly is just overall just. I guess.
A grizzly bear has claws. I don't know if a polar bear.
Yeah.
When-
But
when-
the polar bears are
they
bigger.
They do. I saw claws on a polar bear once, and I was like, "Ooh, fuck."
As
that.
far as size goes, you got to be beaten. So Dylan's got the biggest team with the elephant and the polar, which is pretty intimidating to Dustin's armadillo. But
Hey, man,
Dustin's armadillo is sitting there like, oh fuck.
armadillo gonna roll up.
You're gonna roll up and then get squashed.
I'll pick a fucking king cobra. I
King
guess.
cobra, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Venom bad.
Yeah, venom is
Okay.
bad.
So, Sean,
Black adder.
what is that?
It's a
very
snake?
poisonous snake. Yeah,
Okay.
They're really small.
very venomous.
Are they big? Are they big
no,
snakes?
they're not. They're like black adders are like probably.
So you're telling me like
Yeah.
my grizzly could just take it and whoosh over the Coliseum, just like toss him, and you just gone forever?
I could bite it, or it could bite it.
You bit me. You still going flying? Okay, go on.
Yeah, but if he does bite you, you're still probably.
Yeah, I mean, my grizzly would die eventually, but not before he takes out Dustin's jellyfish.
I don't know about that.
Hey, my jellyfish.
What do you mean?
You hurt my jellyfish, I sink to the bottom. You ain't reaching my motherfucker.
What happens is you have to, if you're talking about like venom and shit, you have to also weigh in like the size of the thing you bite. And a grizzly bear is pretty big, so the venom's going to take a lot longer to run through its system than it would like.
Yeah, but it's
shit
still
like
will.
Yeah, but it still will. I'm not saying it won't.
King Cobra can spray venom.
Okay, Alec, what you got?
I thought it was you.
Is it me? Is it me? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Crocodile? I'm going crocodile. I mean, I don't know why these picks are coming to me, but I got grizzly bear, crocodile, and rhinoceros.
Crocodile is the best of both worlds.
Yes, that motherfucker fast and chomps. He chomping your asses, and plus he's swimming up to your jellyfish at the end to eat his ass.
That's fine. I'll still live inside your belly.
That's okay. All right, so I'm content with my team right now. Alec, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Wolverine.
Good pick.
Okay.
They vicious. Okay. They do be vicious.
They sharp claws.
I feel like there's enough animals. Let's do 4, just for the hell of it. Let's do 4. Everyone.
All right, then I'm moving my pick. I'm moving my final pick.
Well, you got 2 picks left.
I know. I'm moving my final pick.
Okay. I'm very interested to hear Dustin's
What's your
final
pick, Dustin? What's your next pick?
Well, shit. Now I gotta think.
All right.
I think
Time's
we
up.
are going to go with purely based off of the battle. I'm going with the field mouse.
Oh my god! I'm out of here! I can't do this anymore. I quit the podcast.
Dustin, you've got. Name your team. Name your fucking team for this podcast.
Armadillo, immortal jellyfish, and a field mouse.
Field mouse!
Alright, let me fucking explain.
There are 2 snakes!
Maybe if we were in a fucking grass field, this is a sand coliseum.
Here. Let me fucking list. Immortal jellyfish, that bitch swimming to the bottom. I'm looking to outlast. Armadillo.
Oh, you bitch.
Armadillo, yeah, that bitch is getting crushed.
I don't know if he knows the definition of battle royale.
They battle.
It's not hide and seek royale.
You haven't heard my last pick.
Let's hear it.
You haven't heard my last pick, bitch.
All
right. Field mouse. Yeah, bitch is gonna run around. I'm gonna wait for y'all guys to kill. No, here. Y'all got some big ass animals. You're gonna see the big ass animals. You're gonna kill each other.
True.
My field mouse is going to
Okay. I do see Dustin's strategy.
I'm
field mouse do be running around, but like Dylan did say, there are 2 snakes.
Yeah,
out
there's
there.
2 snakes. Yeah,
and who do you think the snakes are going to go for? They ain't going for the elephant. They're going for the little things scurrying around on the
It's a big ass coliseum.
It is a big coliseum.
You haven't heard my final
Do
pick.
you guys know how quick king cobras are?
Oh, yeah, they're quick.
Them
They're quick as
motherfuckers are
shit.
quick.
So
just trust me, I have a method to my madness.
So
All
Dustin's
The
little
armadillo
mouse
was a
runs
bad
up to
pick.
Dylan's elephant go, "Woo!" Snake, Dustin's thing's dead, Dylan's elephant goes back to trampling things.
No. my mouse is scared of everything.
All right.
Mouses are scared of
So
everything.
my next pick, I'm gonna take
You're gonna take a
I'm
fucking
gonna take
house cat,
a
TJ.
alligator.
So does he get
He already had an
I
alligator.
picked crocodile.
So that's to fight
alright.
Alex. So I'll
Mhm.
take a 50-50 battle there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna take a
You can only
bald
pick one.
eagle.
Bald
as
eagle's
my
a good
final pick.
Good pick for the mouse. and
bitch.
snakes.
Yeah.
Dustin.
That bald eagle takes
And
out
he'll
the
help,
snakes.
he'll help my girl
No,
and my
Dustin.
this fucking whore.
Dustin,
Yes.
I cannot express to you enough how no right you have to bitch about this. You willingly chose armadillo, field mouse, and
My last pick was a
The best
bald
part is,
eagle.
I know. The best part is the field mouse might be the best pick, and it was his last one.
All right, Dustin, you got 1 pick left. You need to make this count.
I'm picking a fucking hawk.
Okay, so, sorry to cut you off, but now I'm curious because I don't know if I went the wrong way. Are crocodiles stronger than alligators? What's the difference there? I need to know.
Okay, so
Mouth
generally,
I think crocodiles kill
crocodiles-
more humans.
Crocodiles kill more humans, right? Because did I pick right?
They're
Alright,
and
let me-
here
let me pull
crocodiles,
up the goo.
bro.
Yeah,
I
we
used
need
to watch
someone-
Jeff Corwin
yeah.
and all this shit, bro.
Because I thought I picked the right one, but
You
now you're
did.
scaring me. You put
did
alligator.
because crocodiles are also much larger than alligators.
Okay, yes.
Size comparison, they're like
That's all I
10
needed to
times
know.
bigger
Alright,
than an
crocodiles have the worst temper, and they're far more likely to attack.
Okay.
even
Okay.
unprovoked.
That's all that matters. You did have a good pick to counter me, though. Okay.
Tyler, you fucking bastard! I was gonna go with the air.
Got your ass.
That was my final pick. I was about to throw Bald Eagle out there.
Dustin's last pick, Ant.
No, my last pick is a hawk.
Oh,
Bald eagle is the baddest bird in the sky,
Yeah.
right?
It is. I mean, it's the
Or is
most.
there something better
There's
that I'm not
something
thinking
better
of?
that you're not
It-
thinking
Damn
of.
it.
The hawk is the flying bird.
No,
I just looked it up.
understand.
Vending
Fine.
machines are 13 times more likely to kill you than an alligator.
I mean,
God damn it.
But you
I
still,
pick a vending
your
machine.
alligator versus my crocodile, you might put up a good fight.
All right,
But you have good
It'd be a
picks.
good fight,
All right,
but
whose-
all
Whose
right,
turn is
so
it?
I picked hawk
Hawk.
Okay.
just
Okay.
because they feed on the fucking
Hawk is a
dead
good
shit.
pick. Good
So
They
if-
peck.
when you say hawk or you say eagle, you have
My
the
cock.
generalization of any eagle, any hawk.
pick. Right.
So I'm gonna go with the air strategy as well and the falcon, but specifically
Okay.
the falcons from Egypt are the deadliest birds on the planet.
What's
Their
the actual
talons-
name though?
They're just Egyptian falcons.
Oh, so you got Spanish falcons, you got Egyptian falcons,
No, they're
you
just
got
Egyptian falcons.
you got Canada falcons.
Can someone
Okay.
fact check him?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Let me
So-
let me pull up the goobs.
Go ahead.
So we need to go over this real quick so I know what's available. Tyler, what was your team?
So I've got a tiger, a gorilla, a grizzly, or no, just a bareback gorilla. I've
Mhm.
got a crocodile, or wait, I've got an alligator and a bald eagle, which I think
Yeah,
I think
you have
I've got
pretty,
the best
pretty
team
balanced
right
team.
now.
Pretty
I've
balanced
got the
team.
best team.
Well, you have the most, so pretty balanced team.
Okay.
Dustin, what is your team, buddy?
I got a motherfucking armadillo. I got an immortal jellyfish who's swimming to the bottom of that bitch and just surviving. I'm waiting until the final two, and you know what? That last bitch can try to drown me. I got myself a field mouse. I'm going for the long game, and then I got myself a falcon.
Okay.
You got yourself a hawk.
A hawk,
Okay.
hawk. My bad, my
Yes,
bad.
yes. So, and Alec, what you got?
I have a. You can have it if you want. I have a falcon.
Sean, please stop barking.
Sorry.
Yeah, damn it.
That's rude.
That's his belly. He's hungry.
I have a falcon. I have a wolverine. I have a kangaroo, and I have a lion.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm
I
sorry.
got my last pick going here. So far, I am rolling with a crocodile, a grizzly bear, and a rhinoceros. I thought about grabbing some type of flying animal to counteract the birds that are flying around in the sky.
I hate how everybody held their bird picks until the last.
But
I
I
thought that was my strategy.
I don't know if I'm gonna go with a bird pick at the last because, like, even if it comes down to like an animal on the ground and the bird in the sky, at some point they're gonna have to clash. And no matter what animal's on the ground, you're probably winning. So I'm gonna go with an animal that I think could take down a bird. And which cats have been picked so far? You had a lion, a tiger, and a cheetah.
These birds are gonna fly
I think I'm going. Yeah, but eventually they're gonna have to come fight, or it's just gonna be a never-ending battle.
Peck
and-
your goddamn eyes out. For
So
any
I'm
birds.
thinking.
Have the
You know what?
Colosseum be more like a
I'm
dome.
going wolf. I'm going wolf here. I think a wolf may be able to take down a bird if it came down close enough.
I thought about it, but Dylan scared me too much.
Well, why?
Elephant.
Elephant.
Well, yeah, but I got the grizzly and the rhino to take the elephant down.
It's a. I mean, all
It
right,
just
so
depends.
Grizzly ain't doing shit to the elephant.
well, the grizzly clawing its eyeballs out.
It has to get up to the
that's
eyeballs.
the bird's.
sir.
That's the bird's job.
As long as the rhino can take out, sweep the legs, and the grizzly just comes and like butt fucks the
Bro.
eyeballs,
I
we're good to
mean,
go.
come on.
Bro.
Come the fuck on.
Listen, it's all about strategy, dude. All right, so I got a grizzly, and a crocodile, a wolf, and a I don't remember my last pick.
You.
Grizzly, crocodile, wolf, and rhinoceros.
Well, yeah.
Sean, what you got?
Sperm whale.
What is your sperm whale doing?
It's going to straight up eat his jellyfish.
Okay, he's chilling in the water, waiting for something to get close to him.
It's going to eat him.
I'm still.
He's gonna eat the jellyfish. Okay, I like
You
that.
know, sperm whales don't chew, right?
It's going to eat him.
He swallows
I'm
the whole-
alive inside of you.
All right.
You didn't
Just think of a
you're
good one.
mad you didn't
Digest
think of that?
Not for a while.
See, I was gonna go
You
like
get
shark or
killed.
something, but the
You're
only thing the
being
shark is
digested.
doing is eating the jellyfish. After that, it's
I
done.
don't know. A shark would take out an alligator or a crocodile.
True.
Your
True.
jellyfish, by the way, is not truly immortal. It reverts after 2 days into its pre-adult stage.
If the jellyfish does get swallowed whole, he done.
done.
Yeah, he's not.
All right,
sure if he'll
Dylan,
get the
you
fight
get
if
to
he's
close us
swallowed.
out here.
Well, I'm already pretty confident in what I have, so I'm gonna pick the Candiru, sometimes known as the penis fish.
What?
Oh, I know what this is.
It
It
is-
swims, bro.
It is a small Amazonian catfish reported to lodge itself in the urethra
Oh my!
of
Dylan.
things that may be urinate.
Sean's pants are wet right now. Quit talking.
No,
Bro,
dude, these
yeah,
things are
seriously.
actually no joke. Like they kill people.
Oh, I'm sure they do. They
because people will go and piss in the river or whatever, and the thing will swim up the urine stream right into your pee hole, and then it shoots barbs out.
They going in the urethras.
And they get stuck there. That you
Everything.
have to like literally fillet your dick to get them out.
My
like,
crocodile's dick is fucked.
My sperm
I
whale.
am never peeing in the Amazon
No,
River.
I don't blame you.
Don't pee in the
My-
Amazon.
I did not know these things existed, but
Yeah.
of course
Is there
they
like
do.
a penis cover that they make for
I
peeing in the Amazon River?
I don't think
so
so.
like
called
halfway
pants.
through this, I remembered the draft we did as an example a while back. We didn't like upload it or anything. And it was this pretty much.
Yeah.
And I remember Sean drafted Hummingbird.
No, I drafted
Somebody
Hummingbird.
drafted Hummingbird. That was funny.
Yeah.
But then there's Armadillo, and that's
Even
That is a
worse.
whole new. I have to know, Dustin. I'm sorry to keep picking on you, but what was your thought process picking Armadillo?
he
first?
said it real quick.
I mean,
too.
you were the fifth pick, and what elephant, hippo, what'd you have?
Lion.
And grizzly were gone, and you went armadillo.
My thing is,
Hard
it's-
ass shells. You know what? The only one that could really
Hard
fuck
ass
with me-
shells, he says.
Repeat those picks.
hippo,
That's all I-
elephant,
Yeah.
grizzly bear, and lion.
Grizzly bear, lion ain't fucking with me.
Dustin.
Are you kidding me? Do you know
How
how?
ma-
Do you know how
I
powerful
think
a
if
lion's
a-
like the pressure of their bite?
If a lion
Yeah,
Those
fucked
they
with an
break
armadillo,
limbs.
If
yeah,
a-
but also think about the fucking temperament of these animals.
What?
They're going to compete to be the alpha. They're
Listen,
not worrying about an armadillo.
I'm not worried about if my
Armadillo-
lion
I'm saying
is happy,
armadillo-
sad, or mad. I'm
Armadillo
worried
is
about
small.
him eating that fucking
The only ones
armadillo.
that could kill me right off the bat without being picked on by another animal is the fucking rhino and the fucking elephant. Those are one-hit wonders right there.
True, they just got
The
stepped
other
on.
two, they are smaller. They're going to be worried. They want to
Yes.
be alpha. You guys are all picking alpha fucking animals. I'm picking chill-ass motherfuckers.
I'm just saying, like,
My
you
dudes,
can make
my
your
dudes,
argument.
That's
my dudes
great,
are
Dustin.
not trying to be alpha.
Listen.
We're trying to be
Dustin,
fucking...
That's
Yeah.
great, Dustin. But then, okay, say you make it to the end, you still have to fight the alphas. So what are you gonna do?
Dustin,
I'll take second place. I
I mean,
don't give a fuck.
who's left?
That's what I'm
left?
saying.
There's no
Dylan,
second
what is
place.
your team?
It's a battle royale.
elephants,
You die or you live.
I'd rather
polar
take
bear,
second than fourth.
king cobra, and penis fish.
Fish. All right, so listen. Thank you guys for listening. It was a crazy episode.
It really was.
I will post this draft up on the
Yeah.
Twitter. We have 2 people in it with us this time, so definitely make sure you go and vote. Look us up on the socials: Spotify, Facebook, Twitter.
If you let us know next time you're gonna show up,
No,
we
that
can
was not the plan.
tell actual stories with you two as well.
No, we wanted to surprise you guys.
Well,
You definitely
that-
succeeded.
You did. I'm just,
Hell yeah!
what are you doing next week?
I don't fucking know.
You just show up and then we'll talk about all the dumb shit
I'll show
Rick
up the
has
same
done.
way that we did this time.
No.
No, we're gonna get to you, buddy.
That's just fucking great, Nick.
That's just fucking great.
Keep talking, someone's about to get knocked the fuck out.
Oh, now you've
Shut
alluded
up.
to it. You've alluded to it. Now we gotta bring it up. Oh, God.
I did not
On the
get knocked the
next
fuck out.
podcast.
Yeah.
Alright,
Until
this
then,
is Dylan.
though. Yeah, it's me.
This is Alex.
That's me.
That's Alec.
That's me.
That's Sean.
Yep.
That's Tyler / Rick Blaine.
It's Rick.
That's Rick.
I'm Dustin.
Bye. It's over.
Hey, Pudge, get me a Truly.
Thank you for calling him. Buzz.
Hey,